see me fall. I've been focused on the door. I don't really give a damn about what they talking about. The ranked up.
The fucking deal, YouTube. This your boy Dante Sports Talk live streams. Thank y'all all for supporting my channel. Thank y'all all for who been there for me, who are not there for me. First of all, shout out to Princess Fame, aka Honey Buns, aka My Honey Buns. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to you. Shout out to Deshaun, my boy, aka Stink Man from being back on 2K. Shout out to my boy Elite Stretch, my #1 guy Jalen. Shout out to Jerron the King. Shout out to my boy Wilson. Shout out to everybody, man, that support me. My boy Truly Ankles, my cousin. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody, Miss Curly, Miss Pam as well. Shout out to the new subs, Liz. I think Liz, Jerron little sister. Shout out, man. Shout out to him. So let's get right into this video, man. Let's get right into the phone. We still in the Eastern Conference. We on the last two teams in the East, and one of those teams, they had a great season last year. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals before losing to the virtual NBA champions. They had a good season. They had the best record in the NBA. They were very good. I thought they were very spectacular, man. Throughout the whole season, I thought they were consistent until they ran into a better. I thought that was the better team. They struggled in that Eastern Conference Finals. Giannis struggled in the Eastern Conference Finals to shoot. It goes, man, like I say, y'all know what I'm trying to get to. I'm talking about the 2018-2019 Milwaukee Bucks. This team went 60-22. That's first in the Eastern Conference. That's the best record in the NBA. Their head coach is Mike Budenholzer, the coach of the year. Very good coach. You already know he won 60 games with the Atlanta Hawks. He won the 60 games with the Atlanta Hawks. He was very, very good for the Atlanta Hawks before they were swept out of the Eastern Conference Finals by the LeBron James Cavaliers. So Mike Budenholzer knows how to coach. He comes for the San Antonio Tree. He's a great coach. And the executive is John. I don't know the last name. They average 118 points per game. They filled up the stat sheet, man. They can score. That's #1 in the NBA. That's #1 in the NBA. 118 points per game. That's a lot. That's a lot of points. Defensive rating. 109 points per game. That's 11. Not so good, but that's okay. That's good. That's very good. That's not average. That's very good. That's 11th out of 30 teams. Pace of play, they were second in pace of play. They were second, 103.3. Offensive rating, fourth in the league, 113 points. Defensive rating, first, 105. So they were very, very good. They're very, very good, man. They were very, very good, very, very good, very consistent. Like I said, they blew out. They went on and blew out Detroit in that first round, which is that damn matchup wasn't even fair. Detroit didn't put up a goddamn fight in that first round. Then in the second round, they beat the Boston Celtics, who I thought Boston was the better team. I thought Boston won. When Boston dominated them the first game, I was like, okay, Boston is bad. But then game 2, it was a blowout. They went in Boston. To win those next 2 games, I was like, all hell's for the break loose. And then they end up crushing Boston in game 5 and winning the series. Like I say, then that brings it on to Toronto when they struggled. Eric Bledsoe got that contract. He struggled in the Eastern Conference Finals. He shot, I think, 11 from 30 from 3. That was terrible. They couldn't knock down those same shots that they knocked down the first round and throughout all the season. Nikola Mirotic was a big help for him. I thought George Hill was a big help as well as the backup point guard. I thought George Hill was a big help as well. I thought he was very, very good. I thought Malcolm Brogdon, when he came back, was very, very good. I thought he was very good. Ilyasova was very, very good. I thought the organization did really good at putting the shooters around Giannis. Giannis normally didn't have any shooters around him, so they helped pack the paint. But I thought this organization did very, very good. Put some shooters around him, but they just lost to a better team. They lost to a better player in Kawhi Leonard. They just lost to a better team overall. So the Milwaukee Bucks had a good season. The MVP, y'all already know, it's the MVP of the season. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis 27.7 points per game, 6 assists, averaged 1.5 blocks per game. Shot 72% from the free throw line. He shot 60% from the field as Giannis. Giannis averaged 10 rebounds per game. 10 rebounds per game. That's very, very good. The second co-star is Chris Middleton, who's an all-star, who's a good player, who's 6'8", can shoot over guys, can post up, can do it all. He struggled pretty much in the playoffs as well. He averaged 18. They gave him a contract, a good contract, where he well known deserved. He averaged 18.3 points per game, 4 assists. Pretty good. He averaged 5 rebounds too. That's pretty good for Chris Middleton. Brook Lopez had his best season in a long time, especially from 3, 12.5 points per game. They paid him. They gave him $30 million, 4 years. Malcolm Brogdon, they traded away. I think that's going to hurt him at some point this season. Like I said, Malcolm Brogdon, they should have paid that man his money. I don't know how you don't pay that man his money, but you release George Hill and you keep George, and you willing to pay George Hill 3 years, $30 million. I'm going to miss Malcolm Brogdon on this Bucks team. He can do everything. He can shoot. He can handle the ball. He's got a big body and he can defend. I don't know what the hell was going on with that situation. 15.6 points per game. Nikola Mirotic, 11 points per game in his time. Pat Connaughton was even good this year. He averaged 7 points per game. He averaged 7 points per game. He was pretty good. I thought Pat Connaughton was very, very good. Very, very good, but he struggled in the playoffs. How about George Hill? Averaged almost 7 points per game, 6.8 points per game. DJ Wilson was very, very good. 5 points per game, 5.8. How about Ilyasova, 5.8. Sterling Brown, 6.8. Tony Snell, 6 points. Tim Frazier even averaged 6 points. Dante DiVincenzo was very, very good. I thought they were well balanced out, man. Everybody that played, they were well balanced out. Coach Mike Budenholzer gave everybody some time. And look at all these numbers. They were balanced out pretty good to me. On this stat sheet, they were balanced out. But Giannis is the team MVP. I think Giannis deserved the MVP over James Harden by a nose over football. I thought he did. I thought his team was first in the NBA the whole year. Led the team to the Eastern Conference Finals. This was a heck of a season for the Milwaukee Bucks. Even though it's in a heartbreaking loss, this was a heck of a season. That's the end of the video, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe on this video. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Like I say, y'all give me a predict. I think the Milwaukee Bucks are going to make the Eastern Conference Finals next year. I think them and Philadelphia are the top-tier teams in the Eastern Conference. Now that you know that you make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, now your ceiling should be the NBA Finals. It looked like the Sixers in the East, and the Sixers and the Milwaukee Bucks are the cream of the crop of the Eastern Conference. But you never know. Anything can happen. Also, Philadelphia has re-signed Ben Simmons to a 5-year deal worth $170 million. This guy got paid. Like I said, Ben Simmons, like a modern-day Magic Johnson. He's a very, very good player. The only thing he needs to work on is get in the gym, work on a jump shot, man. Ben Simmons can post up. He can play great defense. The guy is 6'10". The guy was an all-star this year. And Ben Simmons is very, very good, man. So, like I say, it's kind of skeptical that he got that large of a contract. But, hey, Philadelphia repaid him. They got a good contract. They trusted him a lot. So, hey, Ben Simmons was paid 5 years, $170 million. I think that's good, bringing back their star and their playmaker. And like I say, if he can just get him a jump shot, the guy can be unstoppable. At least mid-range, he can be at least unstoppable. At least take jump shots to keep a defense honest, to make it seem like, hey, I can make this shot and make people step up on you. That guy can be ferocious in this league. But I say that's my thoughts on that, on him getting that contract. Comment, like, and subscribe on this video, guys. Milwaukee fans and everybody, what you think about this video? What you think about the Bucks season? I think it was a very successful season. Now they're selling this to NBA Finals now. Between them and I think Philadelphia are the two top tier teams. I'll be back, y'all. I'm out. Give me y'all thoughts what they need to improve on next year. Thank you, guys. I'm on to the next one. I'm out. Peace. Shout out.